year in the Caribbean School of Architecture here at the Irish Town Mudhouse site. The project was pitched as a earth architecture, traditional architecture at a modern twist. I found it interesting because it is actually you're applying what you learn in school, a practical nature, a real life site, and some of the environmental, ethical, artistic values behind it.
In May 2016, Toratier, which is a collaborative from France, which is led by an architect, Adrian Jacques Signor. He contacted the Caribbean School of Architecture. Dr. Pat Green was the head at the time, head of school, and they initiated the idea of a competition for a raw earth project with modern architecture in Jamaica, initially as a guest house, and then eventually it was contemplated as a farmhouse. So groups of students came together, students from France and students from the Caribbean School of Architecture at UTech, and there were about 5 teams with 5 designs, and then there was an adjudication, and this was the emerging winner. And this site was selected, a beautiful site overlooking Kingston from the Blue Mountain. This is Irish Town. It's wonderful, nice and cool, and it sits on a farm owned by an 88-year-old farmer who continues to plant coffee and other crops on this beautiful property.
This picture here is a mud oven. This was built after the actual hut was built, the mud house was built. It serves 2 purposes. The main purpose is to cook, and indirectly what it does, in the night here is actually cold, so it creates a heating system for the hut in itself. It's made out of the same material as the house in itself. The structure is much different. The structure is made out of wire, limestone and mud, and also the coconut husk. It was done also to test how resistant it would be to heat, and so far we have seen the results, and then we continue to apply some of the things that were tested and proven on the oven and then applied on the building.
In 2016, the initial cost was just over $600,000, which was for the material we had to buy, because it has a wood frame and there are 5 tile foundations made from concrete, so those had to be lifted up the hill from the road a little way down. So it was about $600,000, and we had to pay for a bit of labor. But as you can see, the majority of the material is free because it came directly from the site.
The techniques of construction that we do here in Jamaica was actually used in a modern context. So the idea was to introduce our students at the Caribbean School of Architecture to traditional vernacular architecture, its construction, and we challenged them to come up with a design which was modern. Now we have Ricardo, who is from Trinidad, and in Trinidad the same technique is called tapia, T-A-P-I-A. So they have different names for the same type of construction in the different regions of the world.
To elaborate on some of the materials within the structure, what we have is mud from the actual site. We'll take you all and we'll show some of the pits that we dug to actually get the mud for the site. We use water from the river, and also the coconut husk. That was some of the structural material used in the facade, in the wall, as you can see. So we still have some here exposed out of it. Some of the fibers from the coconut. And that is mixed with the mud and then bond left for a while, and it meshes and strengthens just like any other material, the common gypsum or concrete.
I'm very excited about this project. Our team from France is very interested in continuing the project. In fact, they absolutely love the Jamaican culture and this particular space. And so there is the interest, expressed interest, to have this as an ongoing workshop where persons interested in traditional construction methods can come and actually get their hands dirty by making what looks like a patty, a mix of raw earth with coconut husk or any kind of fibrous material, and we have quite a number of those on the site itself, and to see how in this modern age we can actually use these adobe traditional methods to do anything we want, even with modern designs.
Yeah, on the eastern facade of the building, as you can see, it's circular in form. Here's where most of the work went down. Yeah, this is where we dug the dirt and we source water from that pond. Mix the dirt together with the fiber.
Instead of going to this hardware shop, you go out and you get the thing from the land. So the vernacular is local from the existing environment. So you take it up from the land and then now you mix it together, do your dance and everything, and daub it over. And you fix up the place and it's nice and pretty. So even if the hurricane came and a little piece of the wall mash up, you just fix it up back and you're gone about your business. We're talking about sustainability. That's one area that we're looking at, and that's why we're going back to the traditional things, because they have been sustainable, they have been affordable, and they also integrate a community spirit. So building a house like this would have taken less than a week, and everybody in the community came out and helped to build. So you use the lime, they would build a kiln, then you would use the mud, and you would use the very, people would pick up and they'd kill a goat and kill a pig, and everybody eat and build a house and in tutus. If somebody getting married like you young people, you just call up everybody and say, Pat Green getting married, build a house, and everybody come. It's a feast and the house is up, and then everybody, and then you paint it.